they just breed running backs over
do.
there.
They do, and Johnson County is 5-0, and so they come in here, with a big chip on their shoulders tonight to extend that to 6-0.
That's right.
Against us, and our players this week really went back to the drawing board and the coaching staff, and Coach Wilson, talking with him some today, he said it's probably the best week of practice that he's definitely had since he's been here in Bacon County. The players really responded well. He pushed them.
He definitely pushed them hard because Sam, every time he come home, it was an ice bath and then the bed.
Yeah.
He pretty much had his tongue hanging out at the end of practice every day this week with some cardio and, again, trying to get their heads back into where they were at after last week's game. I reckon the best I heard it explained, it was just a gut punch.
Yep.
And it's just something, it hurt our kids.
Yeah, and, there was a lot of things going on. And, Heath, we all know the officials have a really tough job.
They do.
I do not want it.
No.
I don't know that you could pay me enough money to do it.
No, definitely not.
And,
it is something, again, they're being scrutinized at something that's going full speed. And, they're making a judgment, not really a judgment call, but the best of their abilities to make a call. I don't think any official comes out here to cheat a certain team.
Right.
Or at least I'm going to believe that deep down, Joe.
Well, we have to, Heath.
That's
we
right.
have to. You hear of some cases out there, but, these guys, they're doing a job that not very many people want. And I know we can sit here and talk about it, all we want, but, our team, we've got to get to a point where you don't put yourself in a position where one call can overturn a game.
That's right.
And if you can start and you can execute and you can limit your mistakes and, and do the things that you're supposed to do, hopefully you would not be in that position.
And that's one of those things, again, we talk about it week in and week out with this group of young men we've got, how young they are. But, on the flip side of that, our coaching staff's really young. I know we got Coach Wilson, the head coach, but his coaching staff's a young coach. They're learning this, not the game, they know the game, but they're learning the nuances behind calling the plays and when to call the plays. And, again, we can sit here Monday morning quarterback at the death, but really it's done and over with. I was impressed watching our guys after the loss Saturday when they left the weight room after a very long prayer meeting, as we say.
Yep.
They come out in the hallway, Joe, and they look like a team still. They wasn't splintered or anything else like that. And, again, to hear that they come out hungry this week, and from what Coach said, he was trying to push them to their breaking point, and he said none of them ever broke.
Yep. And, Heath, I want to kind of extend on, too, I think we need to humble ourselves again, for the refs and for the coaching staff. How many times, like you talk about making calls and spur-of-the-moment decisions, and, Kirby Smart won a national championship for Georgia, and even after he won in Georgia, we should all be happy. We all still want to sit here and question why he's starting this person.
Yep.
Why is this even in question? Why is this? Why did he make this call? Why did he fake the field goal? That was the worst thing. Why did he go for it on 4th down and 1? That was the stupidest thing. You're either a hero or a zero.
That's right, and that's the way this game goes.
It is, but, we've got the right coaching staff here in Bacon County.
I believe so. I truly do.
And Coach Wilson and company is working their butts off, and they are all fine men. And, there is more to this than football. There's education, and there's young men and building their character in their personal lives on and off the field. And, again, I like what I'm seeing. Raider Nation, we're just saying be patient. And, again, we'll roll with the punches how we can take them. I promise you, Friday night when I went home, Heath, I sat in a recliner. And Saturday, excuse me. It was a Saturday game. So I went home and then had to see our dogs do what they did. I was about ready to throw my hands up.
I think I texted you and said, man, I'm done with football for today. And I don't believe I've ever said that in my life, Joe.
And, Heath, I fell a little bit into a little bit of victim mentality.
Yeah.
And, I wanted to sit there and mope and complain and fuss and whine. And and I finally had to pull myself out of that on Sunday and get that victor mentality and try to move forward and pull out of that and not mope and dwell on the past. Let's keep moving forward here in the future.
And, again, we've said it quite often with the Touchdown Club and different things like that. That group of young men in the locker room, that's our why. That's why we do what we do. And yeah, we can all sit here and mope and pout for a little bit, but, it's back to work the next day.
It is.
And for us as Touchdown Club and parents, it's that support. That's what they need more than anything else, is to realize that Raider Nation's still behind them. And, again, I truly believe Raider Nation has supported these kids. We see it each and every week in the community with donations, feeding these kids.
Well, just like this week, we discussed about feeding the football players on Thursday a spaghetti dinner, and checked into a price, said it was $120 at Country Cabin, which was just unbelievable price.
That's right.
It's like, oh my goodness, to feed the whole football team for $120? Yes, we will do that. And we had an anonymous community member step up and paid the money.
That's right.
And so the Touchdown Club didn't even have to put the money out to pay for it. And it's a testimony to the people of Bacon County and their love and care for these kids in the school and the program. We're truly, truly blessed.
We absolutely are. Again, to me, we got the greatest fans in the world. And go along with the greatest fans, sometimes we are passionate.
We are.
But end of the day, these kids, I hope they realize the support that Bacon County shows them and the love we have for them, because we definitely do. These guys here, again, I know what mine come home every day this week. They put some work in this week. And I commend the coaching staff for getting them to come together as a team, working them hard, trying to get them to the next level, and for them to respond. We're seeing maturity. That, again, that's, as a dad, that's what I want out of my son.
Well, and I call it sweat equity.
Yep.
They've got sweat equity in this program, and that cannot be bought.
No,
that has to be earned,
Yep.
and you have to work for it. And Coach is having each and every one of these players put in that sweat equity. And, and that's how they're going to get better. And the coaching staff will continue to grow as well.
That's right.
And I don't think anybody apologized, like you said, any more than anyone in this town than Coach Wilson
He did.
On Saturday after that game. And, speaks a lot about him and his character as well. But, Heath, Johnson County, let's get back to some football here. So they come, they're blue and white. They had on white pants, blue jersey, and white helmets. And it's not Pierce County blue. It's like a sky blue.
Yeah. And it's definitely, it's classic. It's been that way since Herschel Walker was there back in the 70s.
Well, to give you a little history, and I found out from Johnson County's radio announcer, he come walking by, and I was Taylor County here. His coaching staff is visiting Coach Wilson, and they were off. And I was like, "Do y'all play Johnson County too?" They said, "No, we miss Coach Wilson, and we wanted to come see him." So their whole coaching staff come down here to visit with Coach Wilson, and that was his previous job where he coached at. But he said, "I heard y'all ask something. Johnson County play y'all," and he said the last time Bacon County played Johnson County was 1951.
Wow, I didn't not even know they had played.
I think that's the first year in Bacon County's football history, right? I think that's 1951. If I'm not mistaken, is the very first year of Bacon County football. So,
and if we're not right, I'm sure we're going to get a text.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And I will gladly accept
that. I will, because I love those communications on Facebook and things like that to kind of let us know people are listening. And again, I would encourage people to do that tonight.
You put your post on there tonight, Heath?
Not yet, and I think my phone.
Well, go do it. Hey, y'all, if you're tuning in, go to the Bacon County football group, and Heath is fixing to post hey, let us know you're tuning in. We love you guys. We appreciate you. We're excited to get Red Raider football started here tonight. And again, homecoming 2022, just super excited. Red Raider Regiment Band did a phenomenal job of playing the music while each of the homecoming court contestants come through and everything. So it's just a real good night. Big crowd here. The traffic in the parking lot is pretty thick. I see it's wrapped around to the front of the school. I don't know. I can't see over my shoulder if it's People are parked down US 1, but the street in front of the school here, the cars are all the way down. The whole middle school parking lot is full. I even see people parking back here behind the school. There's a line at the front gate.
Oh, they're back towards US 1 too. I was out there helping with the parking earlier, and again, Raider Nation showing up here for homecoming against Johnson County. A very, to me, a storied program throughout the state. Again, when you start talking about, the legend of Herschel Walker and what he did over there, and it's just trickled right on down to today with them starting 5-0. They come in tonight looking to just extend their lead in what seems to be their division or region, and they come looking, to get another W on the board. But tonight our Red Raiders look like they're going to be in all red, which has kind of become their thing in the last few weeks when they do play at home.
Yes.
And Joe, I'll be honest with you, it's just nice it ain't raining.
I know, Heath. I know. And it's crazy that we went from, every single game was a toad strangler, and now it's like dry as all get out.
It is. But, and talking, I think last week before the hurricane come in, I got with Coach Matt Wilson, and I said, man, do y'all just call for rain every home game or what? And for, for the gate and for our sports program, we need a gate like tonight.
We do.
Again, thankful for Raider Nation showing up and supporting our guys, supporting the homecoming court. That's always a big thing for these kids. They look forward to it each and every year, the ones that are on it. It's just a special time. And this whole week, man, I've been impressed with what they've done as dress-up days.
Man,
and things
I've really looked forward to it every day on Facebook. And some of these kids, man, they go all out. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
And to me, I reckon my favorite day was Celebrity Day, seeing the different ones that everybody portrayed and things like that. And there was a wide variety. There were some of them I was wondering who that was.
That's right, the Yin Yang Twins. Yeah, Yin Yang Twins. And
the kids knew who they were, and that was special to them. And
Adam Sandler and,
I'm a big fan of Adam Sandler. I knew who that was.
Yes. But I chuckled. I mean, it was some good comedy in some of the outfits that some of them wore this week.
They definitely put their time and creativity into it again. Our educators, Ms. Williams, Mr. Powell, the administration at the high school, they do a great job.
Yes.
I did get to watch a little bit on Facebook Live the pep rally today. Man, they looked like they were excited and having a good time. And
even everybody up here tonight and some of the coaches was like, see you over there yawning. They're like, you should have been at the pep rally today. You wouldn't be up here yawning. It's like that thing was like off the chain.
Well, then you got like yesterday at the parade, I stood next to Coach Wilson and Coach Matt, and both of them were really impressed with everything that had gone on with the parade. Coach Wilson being his first year here, Coach Matt had seen it kind of before, but they were really impressed with the excitement the community had for it and just the support that the community had. Our Red Raiders are coming across from the locker room onto the field of play here, or to the side that they come in on. Again, like I said, they are dressed in all red tonight. Our captains are walking out onto the field, look like being led by seniors, number 3, Mr., number 72, Caleb Moore, and number 19, Cozy Batten. I did get talking with Coach Parker this afternoon. They're a coach. I ain't sure which coach it is, but Mr. number 3, Marquavius O'Neal, is actually going to Savannah State tomorrow as their homecoming festivities, and it's going to be an official visit for him.
Yep.
And that's huge to me here in Bacon County, that a young man is getting an official visit to somewhere to better himself, maybe in a secondary education. Again, we all understand that that's not the end-all, be-all. If you don't get one or things like that, you can work and make a good living. But to have that opportunity and to go stand on the sidelines of a college game, that's going to be big, especially for that young man's life.
Absolutely.
He's definitely something he's going to remember, I feel like.
Well, Heath, it is a homecoming party here tonight
That's
in
right.
Alma, Georgia. We're excited you guys are tuning in. We're excited, pumped up. Heath, I'm ready to go. We are going to take a quick 3-minute break, and we will send it back to the station here to Mr. Paul for a little station identification, and we will be back to you here for kickoff in 3 minutes. Thank you for tuning in, and just stay right here.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense. Keep going. More. No, stop!
For the coin toss, and for the first time of the season,
we didn't win the toss.
We didn't win the toss, so they are going to kick to us here in the first half. And
our offense is going to take over first.
Yes. Johnson County, I take that back. I said they have white pants, blue jerseys, and white helmets, but that was their warm-up jerseys, so they've come out in all white. Complete white, and the numbers are the only blue on their uniforms, and their undergarments, like their Under Armour stuff, a lot of them have on blue.
That's right. But our Red Raiders are back behind the breakout barrier. Johnson County comes on the field, runs through their breakthrough banner.
Cheerleaders toting the flags. Joe Coe, Johnson County.
Our Red Raiders come onto the field.
Got a good pep in their step here, Heath. Good hustle coming to the sideline. Coach Wilson's calling them all to a huddle, do their traditional prayer here before the game. So the players come up, take a knee. And the Red Raider Regiment band finishing, and let's go, Red Raiders.
It looks like it's going to be on. Coach Waters getting his return team all together. I'll be honest with you, I like Coach Wilder and his special teams this year. They've done a great job. Seems like on all aspects. Cozy Batten last week was on his game on punts.
He was.
We had to go back and look and see, but he ended up being a 61-yard punt.
Yeah. 70, or my spur of the moment math there, I called 70, but that wasn't from the line of scrimmage. That was where it was standing. Here we go with the Red Kingdom. Just taking hold of the song here
Yeah.
in Bacon County.
Looks like we're going to have number 14, sophomore DeAnthony Green in the back deep to return this kick. Did a great job last week, especially stepping in for Travion, who went out with a leg injury.
I did ask Coach about his status today. He said he is perfectly fine. He's back to 100%.
Number 2 has the ball, trying to get outside. He gets the edge.
Top corner. Woo,
nice
man.
block there, and he brings it all the way about to 28-yard line.
Johnson County with a diving tackle. Both players collide in midair.
Number 2, Guinea Fuller, senior, came up and made it, good effort out of it, got good yardage out of it, and that's where our Red Raiders are going to start the game at. And just see how we come out here. Tell you, the nose guard or the 2 defensive guards for Johnson County, and then some big boys across there. They got some hosses right here, but we come with twins down at the bottom, 1 wide receiver up top, 1 running back in the backfield. Number 18, Knox Ledbetter, is our quarterback, man in motion, bringing down to the bottom side of the field. We hand it off, and, man, they blow up the backfield.
And they just bust through the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up about a 2-yard loss, Heath.
And that guy actually come off the bottom side there, off the defensive end spot, and made the tackle going away from him. That young man's definitely got some speed over there.
It's going to be 2nd down and 12.
Now we're going to have to put some hands on him.
Absolutely.
To slow him down.
Johnson County looks to have about 45 players roughly, what I kind of counted, Heath.
And that's kind of what's on their roster there. I counted earlier.
We got a penalty. It's going to be against Johnson County. How about that?
Encroachment starting out.
Yeah. So that'll give us 5 yards. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Put the ball on the 30-yard line.
We've got twins at the bottom, man in motion. Oh, fumble. And man, they eat him up.
Going to be a huge loss. And again, we had to, Ledbetter had to bend down to pick up the fumble. And
it's going to be a loss of 10 right there, Joe. And they just blew right through the middle.
Now that is a loss of 5. So it'll bring up 3rd down. We're back to 3rd down and 12. My goodness. So right here to start, both Johnson County and Bacon County getting penalties thrown early here at the start of the game in our first offensive series.
We got trips down to the bottom. We do have a tight end up to the top side of the formation.
They're showing blitz, and they do send it, and they're going to sack us for another loss.
That young man come off the corner,
yes,
and we just missed him completely. Looks like number 1.
For Johnson County, and man, hey, you talk about some speed.
That's 11th grader Ben Murray there on the sack, which brings on our punt team, Cozy Batten. He's going to be pretty close on the 3-yard lines where he's going to kick the ball from. Again, had some great punts last Saturday.
Yep.
Just see what he does today. Johnson County drops 2 back deep to return this.
Good snap. Great
nice
punt.
High punt. He's telling him, go, don't take a bounce our way.
No, and it's going to be, it bounces back, hit it about the 48-yard line and took a bounce backward, but luckily JoJo Brown was right there. They're going to call the ball dead on the 46, excuse me. So to start their first offensive series here, Johnson County already in Bacon County territory for great field position, and we're going to see what this fullback and tailback, what they're really about.
They're definitely, again, watching them on film, they something else. And the fullback, man, he's a short, stocky kid, but he's got some wheels. They run in a wing T formation, but they spread it out, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side, man in motion, and it off to that big fullback.
And he pulls it. The quarterback keeps it. And he's going to go in for a touchdown on the first play. I don't see any flags.
No, me neither.
What a fake there. A great job reading our defense. We were expecting first play to hand it off to the tailback, and
and that was their quarterback that pulled it, number 11.
Great read
or
there.
Number 12, I'm sorry.
Great read by the Johnson County quarterback, and there was no man close enough to even get a hand on him.
No, 9 minutes and 30 seconds in the first quarter, and Johnson County scored, like you said, on the first play from their offensive possession. We had the fullback stuff, but, man, he read that perfectly and pulled it and went around the end, and we couldn't get a hand on him.
46-yard rushing touchdown by Johnson County. The PAT is up and good.
So 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Our Red Raiders are down 7-0 to Johnson County.
We will take a 45-second timeout and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
They offer catering and holiday party events. Amazing pizza made with traditional modern ingredients. Pizza at 1050 South Pierce in Alma. Or call 912-632-1234. Red Raider football on Classic Country 104.3. Let's go back to the stadium.
Raider Nation, welcome back here. 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Johnson County on their first offensive series. First play goes 46 yards to the end zone. The quarterback keep and gets a touchdown. Johnson County up 7-0 over Bacon. Johnson County lined up to kick off. And we got a flag thrown. I think they were offsides.
Yep.
On Johnson County, so that's going to back up the kickoff.
Johnson County kicker got a leg on it.
Yes,
now he's getting it down to about the 10-yard line every time in the air. Coach Wilder's changing some stuff up here on the fly. I know I've been kind of watching them this, the last couple of weeks. They've been installing a new-to-me type kick return. Back when I come through, they had what they called a wedge block. That's pretty much all you had. You had wedge right, wedge left. Now they're getting them where they're picking out each player's got a number. They got a block and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see. Set back up. Squib kick this time. Takes a bounce. Number 2 gets it on the 20-yard line. He heads up the middle. He's got a hedge here. He cuts back across the middle. He's still on his feet.
Got some blocks, and he gets wrapped up down around the 35,
Man,
34.
Great job. Great effort by number 2, Guinea Fuller there. He had one more tackle. If he could have just juked around him, he was headed to the house, but he just couldn't find a lane, had to bounce it back inside, and they recovered there. But he got a nice, about a 10-yard, 15-yard gain there on the kick return, which leaves us in pretty good field position, Joe.
Yep. Hopefully here we got something dialed up for Johnson County defense, because we did not do well in our first offensive series.
No, they're pinning their ears back and coming after us.
They're showing multiple blitz packages, and they're showing blitz now by number 1 on the bottom side. But
number 1 takes it. They blow it dead.
Probably going to be on us or either sideline.
No, it's way back here.
Is it a timeout?
There's a flag still on
the coach is all the way out on the field.
Sideline
against Johnson County.
They must have had a class on sideline infractions. We've seen those most last 2 weeks. I don't care if I see another one, Joe. I'll be honest with you. At one point, Coach had our guys up on the fence here trying to not have it.
Yep.
So that's negates that last play, so they're just going to start over 1st and 10 for our Red Raiders on the 35-yard line. We run with twins up top, 2 running backs in the backfield with Knox Ledbetter, sophomore at quarterback, and another flag. Well,
that's against Johnson County. Lining up in the neutral zone or offsides, what do you want to call it. So we'll take that 5 yards. We just got to get something going here. We need some rhythm and movement downfield. Got to get rolling downhill.
We do, and we run in with our diamond package.
They're showing, getting ready. I think they're going to blitz bottom side, number 1, and they do. We pick it up. We hand it off.
Oh, he's got him a hole. He's got one man to meet. Stiff arm, and they run him out of bounds.
Oh, and we got a flag. 2 flags come out.
And that's going to be on us.
You think so?
Yeah, extracurricular talking, looking at him and staring at him.
I think it was face mask, but both of them had face mask. I wonder if it might be offsetting. We'll see as the white hat comes over. Face mask against Johnson County. So it'll be personal foul.
All right. Great run by number 1, Travion Richardson there. He was fighting for everything he had. Nice stiff arm there to get a few more yards.
And I like how he snuck out of the backfield there, Heath. He kind of ran into the back of our offensive line, and he thought they was just going nowhere, and all of a sudden got bunched up. He just bounced out to the bottom side, and
that's going to move us all the way down into our territory, down to the 33-yard line, where our Red Raiders have 1st and 10. We're back in our diamond formation.
Let's see what's going on now. What's that we're calling?
Official on the other side blowing a whistle. Looks like an official timeout. Not sure what it was all about or anything.
I don't know either.
And now he's calling timeout.
Now Johnson County calls a timeout.
Yep.
So, and he is.
And the official's coming way, or the coach is coming way out on the field.
Yes.
Usually he only supposed to come to the numbers. He's
He
definitely trying to get the white hat attention.
So on this Johnson County timeout, we will take a quick 30-second break and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you
think he's fussing about the face mask?
With an auto owner's insurance, coverage.
Yeah.
So you can get back to more important things, like remembering it's from the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. Simple human. Call Bennett and Johnson Insurance at 912-632-0101 or visit them located at 414 South Dixon Street in Alma.
You're listening to Friday Night Red Raider Football on 104.3.
Raider Nation, welcome back. Here 9 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Johnson County leading 7-0 over our Red Raiders. This is a long time out here, Heath. Johnson County coach got the white hat and 2 officials, and they're just kind of going at it, and I feel like this is we're 15, 20 seconds beyond the timeout period.
Yep. They're trying to get him to the sideline, but again, you know a good coach when he's arguing, you see that hat just moving up and down. Old Bobby Cox style back when he would come out of the dugout, and he's not going quietly at all. But our Red Raiders are moving down the field a little bit. Had some good plays by our running backs. We run with our A package, it looks like. 2 running backs in the backfield. We have Rashid Slade stacked up right behind the tight end on the top side, and we jump. We had some movement there before the ball snapped. So that's going to back us up 5 yards, and we definitely don't need that right now.
Boy, he rolled up 5 yards in that signal call.
Yeah.
That's the longest I've seen that signal go.
So that's going to bring up 1st and 15 for our Red Raiders. And I'll be honest with you, number 1 for Johnson County, he was coming downhill in a hurry. He was coming to hurt somebody.
Right now, they have blitzed him on every play.
They run back to we run in our diamond package. We try to get them to jump off sides. They moved a little bit. We shift our running back over to the top side of the formation. Hand it off to number 1. He bounces it outside. He passes it back inside.
And they're going to bring him down about the 14-yard line. Great run by Travion Richardson. Wow.
Yes, sir. That was great effort by that young man. Great block by number 5, Rashid Slade, up at the top side there.
That run wouldn't have went anywhere without Rashid's block.
That was a great pancake block, as linemen call it there. When you got your defender on his back, that's a pancake. I don't care if you're a running back or a lineman. But our Red Raiders are inside the red zone. We're 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line. No, I'm wrong. Help me
They're
out.
on the 14.
14-yard line. Diamond
Maybe
package.
13.
Handed up the middle.
He busts to the
Stiffs
bottom
on him.
side, and he's going to get drugged down around the 11, so it'll be a 2-yard gain on the play.
And he comes out hurting bad. We seeing in number 14.
Oh, yeah, hopefully it's just a cramp.
He got kind of folded up a little bit there. Number 14, Moopy Green, comes in for Travion Richardson. We run with our A package. Hand it off to number 14. He's trying to find him a hole, and he gets stopped right there.
Now,
No
number
gain.
6, big fella for Johnson County. By far the biggest guy on their defensive front here. Just stuffed us up on that play.
We run in different personnel here.
He's playing at the nose position, and looks to be maybe what you think. He 285.
Oh, yeah, he's a big dude for sure.
Maybe 290 pounds, 285. He's stocky.
Yep. We run one wide receiver up wide, number 2. Got Aiden Cawthorn, number 10, down here at the bottom side of the formation. One running back in the backfield with Knox Ledbetter. Aiden goes in motion. And the play's
Ball
blown
start
dead.
Against Bacon County.
Yep. Had too many men moving, I think.
So that's going to back us up to the 16.
Bring 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Clock saying 15.
Yep, so
go.
3rd down and 15.
I'm going to trust Brent on that one.
Yep, ball's on the 16. He's got a little better line of sight to it than you and I have from here. 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Johnson County leading 7-0. What we got now?
Encroachment on the defense.
Yes, encroachment on the defense. Wow. Boy, the officials are on the calls tonight.
I'm telling you what. I didn't even know everybody had lined up yet.
Whoa. So now we're at 3rd down and 8.
Yep. And our Red Raiders were knocking on the door here, seeing if we can't get something started here, go across that goal line.
Ball's on the 11. We got to get down to the 3-yard line to get a 1st down.
We've got one running back in the backfield. A single wide receiver, man in motion, goes all the way across the field. We call for the ball. Oh, man, he wasn't looking for it yet.
No.
So that's going to bring up 4th down for our Red Raiders. Looks like we're going to run on the field goal unit. They get Travion up down there. Miss Mindy does. Again, to have that kind of mentor and help right there on our sideline is huge, I feel like. But he ain't hardly putting any weight on that ankle right now.
Yeah.
But we do line up for a field goal. Looks like we're on the 10-yard line. So it'll be a 20-yard field goal for number 88 freshman Isaiah Robertson's lining up for the kick. Knox Ledbetter's the holder. Good snap. Off the side of his foot. He shanks it wide left.
No good.
No good.
6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Johnson County still leads 7-0 over our Red Raiders, and they will take over the ball here on down. So the ball, they will take possession on the 20-yard line. And they're coming right on out, so really don't have any time for a break here. We'll stay right here with you. So it'll be 1st down and 10. Johnson County, ball's on the 20. So they got 80 yards to go to get in the end zone. 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first. Johnson County with
we running a man on late.
dangerous tailback and fullback combo.
And they toss it outside, number one.
Number three, and he finds a hole, and we cannot tackle him yet. He is super fast, and we're going to bring him down around the 47, 48-yard line. And
man, he don't go down with just one of you tackling.
No,
they took the whole team to finally run him down and tackle him right there.
He sure is quick, Heath.
He definitely is. Again, and man, it looked like he had the whole line pulling the lead block for him there.
Yeah.
But that definitely don't help us here. With 6 minutes left in the first quarter. When they're chopping off big yardage like that each and every time.
Tell you what, Johnson County center is a big youngin' too, Heath. He is tall and athletic looking.
Yep. They run with a toss it down to the bottom side. He's getting the edge.
We get a hand on him, but he spins out of it. See 2 flags. We tackle him out of bounds around the 20. Let's see where they spot it there. 23.
Yep.
Holding on Johnson County, so that's going to bring it back, thankfully. So there's 2 flags. Holding. So on the bottom edge here, Johnson County with the hold. That is going to back them up.
Again, man, when they get outside, I understand why both of them had 1,000 yards rushing. Man, they got lead blockers for days.
Yes.
They run this offense very well, and our Red Raiders, we're going to have to find them holes and them gaps and just get there and make a stop here. It's definitely one of the fastest offenses I've seen anybody run against us all year long.
It'll be first down and 15. Johnson County, the ball is on the 44-yard line.
They run the spread wing tee, got number 3 back at the fullback position. Fake the toss, and man, wide open.
Just
luckily.
over the hands of number 1, or in and out of the hands. Great pass by the quarterback, and it should have been caught, Heath.
Yeah, just a little bit too high, man. We didn't have nobody covering him at all. He was going to walk in. Bacon County got a break on that one for sure. This offense here, again, they run it very well.
They do.
That's part of the reason they're 5-0 already this year. They're a very good team. Our Red Raiders are down 7-0. 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Now they got twins up top, wing T, main formation. You send the guy across there in motion. They hand it off up to the top side to number 5. He jukes one player, and a host of Red Raiders finally trap him down, but not after about a 10-yard gain there.
Yep.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 for Johnson County here. And they got it across midfield. They're all the way down to the 48-yard line in Bacon County territory. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. The clock's winding down here in the first quarter. We need our Red Raiders to stand up here on defense and make a big stop here for 3rd down.
Big 3rd down play.
They run number 1 all the way down to the numbers on the bottom side. Toss sweep back out here. And he's trying to get the edge. He cuts back inside.
And we stop him, Heath.
And I think they're going to be short about 2 yards, Joe. Yep. Nice stop by our defense, but I believe they're in 4-down territory here.
They're on the 44. Curious, with this running back, do they go for it here?
You got 2,000-yard rushers. You trust them right here. I feel like we're running different people into our defensive formation, bringing in more of linemen.
They are going for it.
Oh, yeah. So 4th down and about 2 for Johnson County. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Man in motion.
They tried to get us to jump.
They changed the play. Go to the I formation pretty much. Try again.
Yep, and they call a timeout.
Done another timeout.
Wow, great job.
Good job by our defense there to stay where they needed to be at. Good
I don't
job.
know that I could have stayed. I think I'd have jumped on that second one.
Right.
Wow, good job, guys, watching the ball. And so Johnson County takes a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break here with 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Johnson leading 7-0 over Bacon County.
At Lamar's Pharmacy, 905 South Pier Street, in Alma, you'll find complete prescription services, health and beauty items, gifts for all occasions. At Lamar's, you'll also find plenty of parking, a great price, and friendly service. Plus, Lamar's Pharmacy, they've got a convenient pull-up window. Lamar's Pharmacy.
They didn't put Travion in the ambulance, did they? Oh, okay.
You listen to Red Raider football on Classic Country 104.3 WAJQ FM Alma.
Raider Nation, welcome back. We're coming off Johnson County's second timeout here. Both timeouts in the first quarter, Heath. Johnson County leading.
Man, this
got
is
a big fourth
down for Bacon County right here, our defense. See if our guys are up to the challenge here to stop this big fullback. Man in motion. They hand it off to him.
And
He's got him a hold.
Tackle. We get a grab on his shirt. And they're going to get about a 16, 17-yard gain on the play.
He come right through that line, number 3, and he was leaning forward the whole way.
Yes, he was. And luckily, we did get a stop on him there because he was a shirt tail away from scoring.
Aiden Cawthorn had a hold of him, and I ain't sure who came in and helped clean it up there to finish it up, maybe number 22.
It'll be first down and 10. The ball is on the Bacon County 24-yard line. Johnson County trying to put more points on the board.
They run a single wide receiver up top, 2 wide receivers down the ball, wing T. Fake the toss, man wide open again.
And they are going to walk in untouched, number 5 for Johnson County, and just had no coverage on him. They're slipping guys out, Heath, and right now our defense is not covering anything they're sending out of the backfield.
Yeah, we had him. He was not even covered. Break down on our coverage side of it there. And I'm sure Coach Thad's going to have some words for his defense when they get over there, because that's the second time they popped that little tight end out. He's been wide open.
Yeah, luckily earlier when they tried it, it was in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, but that time they connected perfectly, and again, there wasn't nobody within 20 yards of him. Low kick. We got a hand on it there.
We got a hand on it.
I think number 5, Rashid Slade, come in there and got a block, got his hands up. So that, with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter, our Red Raiders are down 13-0 here at homecoming against Johnson County.
We'll take a 45-second break and send it back to the station to Mr. Paul on Classic Country 104.3.
You're listening to Red Raider football right here on Classic 4.3 this evening, and Bacon County taking on Johnson. Showroom today, located at 1154 South Peter Street. Call it 800-964-0461.
Johnson County kicks off to us here. We return the ball on the kickoff for about 18 yards. Going to bring us down around the 33-yard line.
Moopy Green there in for the return. And
scary moment. He muffed the kickoff, and the ball went bouncing back towards Johnson County, and he just run that thing down and scooped it right up and kept on trucking.
They've got an official timeout on the field. I think the chains, something over there with them. They're working on the chains right now. Okay, now they got it set. Our Red Raiders will take over here with their next possession on offense. We're going to start on the 33 yard line. The referees were all dancing around my hashes. I couldn't count them. And we drove good the last time, Joe. But we just got to get it into the end zone.
We got to finish it. We got to finish it. And attempted to go for a field goal and just did not get it through the uprights.
Good news, we do have Travion Richardson. He's standing up. They taped up his ankle. He's still walking gingerly, so it'd be interesting to see if he comes back in the game. But we've got our diamond package, one wide receiver up top. Hand it off to JoJo. He's trying to get to the bottom.
Maybe a yard gain on the play.
That's what they're going to get.
Yep.
No, they're going to back it up. No gain.
My goodness.
I thought he had
a gain, well, at least a yard, but
I know JoJo ain't the tallest guy, but I thought he had at least a body length across there.
So that'll bring up second down and 10. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Clock continues to roll. Johnson County leading 13-0 over our Red Raiders. Big crowd here tonight. Homecoming in full effect. Red Raiders come up to the line. Got one receiver up top. Ledbetter with a snap, hands it off to JoJo. Gets tripped up in the backfield, and he's going to dive forward for about a 3-yard gain.
He was doing everything he could to keep his balance there. He got tripped up, and JoJo put a lot of effort. It looks like you said, gained about 3 yards.
I'm glad he was able to dive because if not, there would have been no gain on the play. He just took a big leap and dive 3 yards and was able to get little forward progress on this play.
So that's going to bring up a long third down for our Red Raiders. Third down and about 7.
Ball's on the 36.
We're back in our diamond package. One wide receiver down to the bottom side. They don't really look for us to pass. We got a wide open man, it looks like.
And they're going to throw a flag.
Right.
Yes, sir. Pass interference should be holding on the defense. He knew he was going to be burnt, and he grabbed our guy.
I was going to say, they don't look like they were scared of our passing at all.
Pass interference against Johnson there. I called it correctly, and you cannot grab their hand like that.
No.
He just knew he was beat and kept Cawthorn from being able to slowed him up just enough to not get underneath the ball.
That's right.
But, hey, we'll take the call.
We definitely will. Again, like I said, they had no safeties back.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, man, they don't have any confidence in our passing at all. And what we've seen is we've got a pretty decent little pass game. And Aiden, I'll put Aiden up against anybody out there one-on-one any day of the week.
You doggone right.
He's going to give everything he has to go get that ball.
So this puts us in Johnson County territory. It should be first down and 10. Ball is on
49. We run Guinea up to the top side, long wide receiver. Again, he's one-on-one.
Safeties for Johnson County.
We pull it.
Knox, he's going to take a hard lick after about a 2-yard gain, and man, linebacker just come in and
I ain't sure who hit who there though.
Yeah.
Both of them lowered their head.
They did.
They both lowered their head, and Knox actually fell forward. So I'd give the edge to Knox on that one. You really don't want to see your quarterback taking a hit like that, but this young man has shown this season he's definitely got some grit.
Well, had he not lowered his shoulder there, I think you get hurt.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about football. You got to bring it, Heath, because if you don't, you're going to take it.
That's right. We're back in our diamond package, one wide receiver up top.
They do slip a safety back this time. We hand it off to JoJo. He's still trying to stay on his feet. And, man, a lot of white hats.
It takes a lot of white hats to bring JoJo down on that play, and he's going to gain about 2 to 3 yards on the play.
I hand it to Johnson County defense on how quick they move to the ball.
They definitely do. Joe, real quick, I don't know what all's going on, but that's the second ambulance that's left here. And they've got a police officer following them, so the prayers up to whatever's going on out in the community right now.
Know what's going on, let us know on Heath's post there on the Facebook group. But, yeah, both ambulances and
one of the police officers just left out. So that's going to be the first quarter. Our Red Raiders are down 13-0 at Johnson County over here in the Big Red Monster, as we call it, Joe.
Offensively, Heath, we just got to keep some consistent momentum.
That's
and
right.
Defensively, we just got to make some tackles. Golly, they're fast. We got to stay on our guys. We've had some receivers just get downfield, no coverage on them, and Johnson County exposing us a little bit, but thankfully it's only 13-0.
That's right.
We can still be in this game, but let's take a quick 30-second timeout and send it back to the station on Classic Country 104.3.
Dr. 80 bucks.
Another cop leaving.
Look forward to serving you. Next time you need to get a script filled, stop by and see them. The price time of discount pharmacy is as good as some of the big chain stores, and a lot of times it's a whole lot better. Next time, have your doctor send a prescription discount pharmacy. Located 12th and Dixon in downtown Alma, Alma Discount Pharmacy is right on the prize, right on the corner, right the way home. Lincoln County hosting Johnson.
Raider Nation, welcome back here. Start of the second quarter. They reversed the field, so Bacon County now on 3rd down and 6. We are now going from south to north.
Back towards our concession stand.
That's right.
Where they got that grill fired up. You can smell the hamburger all the way up here.
Yeah, it's making me hungry.
And I've been saying for us big boys, that's not something we like to smell, not be able to get to something like that. But our Red Raiders, we got 3rd down and 7 here. Fixing to start the second quarter. We got one wide receiver up top, one down at the bottom. We send a man down in motion. Fake the handoff, turn. We got wide open number 3. He makes the catch.
You got one man to beat.
Oh, great tackle.
Up, yes.
Great tackle by that littler man.
So we kind of, and we got a flag, Heath. It's going against us.
Oh, man. That dang yellow laundry.
Yep.
So that's going to back us up, negate that huge gain. Beautiful pass. Our tight end, there wasn't nobody on him. And like you said, though, man, Johnson County flew to that ball,
Yes,
though.
they did.
So that's definitely something that we need to keep our eye on, see if they leave that open anymore, that we can take advantage of it. Again, we've seen Johnson County already take advantage of our miscues for not covering up their tight end. Let's see what they do against ours. But that backs Bacon County all the way back on the other side of the field, back to the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down and 23 from what the scoreboard says.
I think it's 3rd down, and yes, that is correct. 23.
Yep. And Red Raiders going to call a timeout.
So with 11 minutes and 52 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, Bacon County takes their first timeout. Johnson County leading 13-0 over our Red Raiders. Let's take a 30-second break and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3. Seconds remaining in the second quarter. Johnson County leading 13-0 over our Red Raiders. Johnson County has taken 2 timeouts here in the first half, and Bacon County taking just our first now. We get set, one receiver up top, 2 receivers down bottom. We back up, look to pass, going deep downfield. We're going to try number 10. Just overthrow him.
Just a little bit.
Yep, and it's going to, I think, bounced off the helmet of Johnson County player.
Both of them were fighting for the ball, going up for it. Great coverage, great pass route, great throw. There wasn't but one person going to get that ball. Great ball by Knox Ledbetter to get it down the field.
And I see why Johnson County is confident enough that they're not putting a safety back, Heath, because they had all 3 of our receivers covered extremely tight.
That's right. We dropped Cozy Batten back to punt. Would love to see Cozy just pin it back down there about the 5-yard line again like he did last game. High snap a little bit. High spiral. Fair catch being called. Oh, it's going to take a Bacon County roll.
Keep going, ball. Keep
That's
going.
Right.
And it's going to go down and stop on the 15. Great punt.
Great punt again by Cozy Batten. He's come a long ways punting, which, again, he's been punting, it seems like, forever for Bacon County.
Yes.
He's done a great job in his career. Senior. Just a great young man.
Yep.
All in all.
And where did I today? I saw his name up on something, either on a roll. I was in the school getting ready to feed the football team and saw his name come across the TV screen. And I said, you know, he's just such a great young man.
That's right.
Smart. You know, and if I ever go to school and I'm like, hey, can I get Cozy? Need to do an interview or something? And everybody knows where Cozy is.
That's right.
He's where he's supposed to be and doing exactly what he needs to do.
Johnson County comes out here on the 15 in their wing tee package, man in motion, handed that big fullback.
Oh, yeah, we hit him at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice game tackle, but he does pick up 2 yards, it looks like. But our defensive line definitely held up there and done their job.
He burned us on that same play earlier. And scored, but this time we was able to get a hand on him at the line of scrimmage, and that's what we got to do. We just got to tackle this guy.
That's right.
You can't get him, let him bust loose, because if he does, I mean, he's just gone. He's just that quick of a kid. You can't give him that one opportunity.
Well, in just 5 games, he's got 566 yards already. Man in motion. They hand it up to the top side. He's trying to get the edge.
He does.
And we finally bring him down by the shoulder pads, but not after about a 12 to 15-yard game for a first down for Johnson County.
And bring the ball to the 30. This will be first down and 10. Johnson County, 10 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
This wing tee option offense that they're running, you don't see many people running it anymore, but, man, it is effective when it's ran as well as they're running it tonight. Now they got twins down to the bottom, but they're pretty tight into the offense. Wing T formation. Fake the handoff. Big fullback.
Number 3, he's going to get about a 20-yard gain, 21-yard gain on the play. He's going to come into Bacon County territory just across on the 49.
Joe, it might just be me, but, man, that quarterback is, when he fakes it or he ain't faking it, man, he's running this offense to where it looks the same every time.
And he reminds me a lot of Matt Thrift. He does a good job selling his fakes.
Yep. But they start first and 10 on our side of the field. Man in motion. Hand it off to the bottom side. We hit him by number 3. Great job by Mister to come across the line, and they lost 2 yards.
Yeah. Hit him in the backfield. Will be a 2-yard loss. Great tackle by Mister. To put Johnson County on the 49-yard line back in their territory.
Now, Quavius has had a fine year so far this year for our Red Raiders. He seems to could just come out of nowhere this season, not really knowing a lot about him, but, man, he's come full force out there on that defensive end spot, dog linebacker, whatever they want to call it, and had a great season so far. So that brings up second down and 12 for Johnson County. They handed that big full, but no, they pull it.
Yeah, quarterback, great sale on the play, and it's going to be about a 9-yard gain on the play.
Yep, bring up third down and 1 now.
Clock continues to roll with 9 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Johnson County with 1 timeout remaining. Bacon County with 2 timeouts remaining.
Johnson County comes back. They're tight with that wing T formation. They got 1 wide receiver up top. Hand it off to number 3. And we swallow him up right there at the line, but I think he's going to get it's going to be close, Joe, to a first down.
I think it's right. They're giving him about a 1 yard gain on the play, so that's going to be enough for a first down, Heath.
But our Red Raider defensive line swallowed him up. Man, it's close, Joe. I think they're finna pull the chains on this one.
I think it's a definite first down.
They pulling the chains.
They're going to pull the chains. You're right, Heath.
Well, I wish my wife would start saying that more often.
That ain't ever going to happen.
And I can say that because she's here not listening to me now, too.
Yeah.
She's down there in the red seat, so. But they bring the chains out. And I agree with you, Joe. I think it's going to be a first down.
I really do. But we'll see.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just the tip of the ball got across there for a first down. Big stop for our defensive line. We got to have more of those through the night. And that's going to bring up first down and them into our territory. Looks to be on the 39-yard line here.
We jamming out here with the new radio system, Heath.
I tell you what, Brent Johnson does the scoreboard and the radio. Boy, he's liking this new setup, I think, here. He's making us look good on the scoreboard, too. But
he is.
Our Red Raiders with 8 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first half. We're trailing here at 13-0. Johnson County here for a Red Raider homecoming. Great celebration we had before the game, crowning our king and queen. Again, it's just a tradition for high school football. It's a great time of the year. Johnson County lines up a wing team, man in motion. Handed number 3.
Great stop.
Great stop.
But man, he's 2-yard gain, I believe. So it'll bring up second down and 8.
Clock's ticking on down into the half.
8 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Again, Johnson County has 1 timeout remaining. Red Raiders have 2 timeouts remaining.
They run twin wide receivers up top. One's down close to the tight end position, but they're still in their base wing T formation. Man in motion. They hand it off to him up top, and he's got the edge.
And they got a block, and we make a good tackle up there and make him
stay in bounds.
I don't see any flags. So that's going to be enough for another Johnson County first down and take them down to around the 21-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Johnson County. Ball on the 21. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
That top side, man, they had some blocking over there. Our guys just couldn't get to him, and he got that edge. And luckily we had a DB back there put his head down and hit him low enough to bring him on down. But, man, they're knocking again on the door of the Red Raiders here. They got their twins down to the bottom side. Toss to the bottom side.
He cuts back up the middle. We meet him after about a good, solid 5-yard gain by Johnson County. It's going to bring him down around the 15-yard line. So a 6-yard gain. So it'll bring up second down and 4. 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here as the clock continues to roll. Johnson County leading 13-0 over our Red Raiders, but they are knocking on the door to put some more points on the board.
Bring up second down and 5 for Johnson County. They run in their wing tee. I'll be honest with you, Joe, number 3's holding his hand pretty hard. He took a shot just in.
And they pass.
Man, we were bringing the heat.
Yes, we did.
And I think we were bringing the kitchen. Coach Thad dialed up everybody to come that way.
Great coverage there by Cawthron, number 10.
And number 13.
Pass, but he was right there on the receiver.
Yeah, the quarterback had to get rid of that one in a hurry. JoJo was coming right through the middle there in his face.
Be 3rd down and 4 now.
Yep. They run their twins down to the bottom, 1 wide receiver up top. Kind of move out of their wing T formation. counter back inside, and, man, he's going to walk in.
Good play call.
Yep.
For Johnson County. And that's
they
a
just
hard
run that
thing
counter
to stop.
underneath.
Yeah, when it's ran well against high school teams, man, it's a hard thing to stop.
Johnson County, again, just this offense, they know how to run it. They've been running it for ages and ages. And, man, it's just, they're running it efficiently.
And Johnson County now going to go for 2 to try to get back the missed PAT earlier.
Looks like it's just going to be a wildcat.
He's rolling the bottom side.
And he's
going to be able to go in right at the corner pylon.
Yep. For 2 points. So that 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half. Johnson County goes up 21-0 against our Red Raiders.
We'll take a 45-second timeout and send it back to the station to Classic Country 104.3. So now I'm about to fall asleep, literally fall asleep.
And micro treatments aimed at preventing, restoring, and enhancing your natural beauty. Smooth Spa and Brow Bar offers expert personalized assistance and customized services to help you achieve your desired results. Visit them located at 133 Georgia Highway 32 Bypass in Alma. For more information on the services they offer, follow them on Facebook or online, or call 912-288-4125, and walk-ins are welcome. Go Red Raiders.
Friday night, Red Raider football, Classic Country, 104.3.
Johnson County kicks off here. We're just going to let it go out of bounds and throw a flag to mark the spot where the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, he kicked that way over there by the cheerleaders out of bounds. I don't know if he was – I wouldn't think he was aiming that way because that's going to give us pretty good field position. That's going to move us all the way up to the 35. Which, again, it might have been the plan because our guys have been one tackle away from busting something loose here.
Definitely.
Knox Ledbetter's coming onto the field at quarterback. 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. Our Red Raiders have had some drives, but we just get stalled there and have to punt and not get no points on the ball or on the board. We did have a missed field goal earlier. We got one wide receiver down at the bottom, our diamond package. Handed off to JoJo, and he's met at the line. They might give him 2 yards, 1 yard on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 9 for our Red Raiders.
Johnson County not looking tired or anything right now, Heath. They're staying in this game, and they're pushing on us hard.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is, again, the reason they're leading their region. There's, reason they got the aura about them when they come into somewhere. Our Red Raiders, we have one wide receiver down at the bottom. We run our diamond package again.
Low snap. Knox drops back, rolls out of the pocket. He's going to keep the ball, and he's going to get tackled for a 1 yard loss.
It just looks like they're going to have holding right here.
But they did not call it. They're arguing for it.
Well, they got a flag right here.
Oh, there is a flag?
Yeah, there's a flag right there on the 40.
Oh, I do see it now. Holding against be defensive holding.
Yeah. Oh, he was all over Aiden for 10 yards there.
Yeah.
I know you can jam him there at the line, but you got to let him go at some point. They trying to debate on what they're doing or they're trying to get a ball in.
Yep, trying to get the ball.
Our Red Raiders, we done called the play. It's going to bring up 1st down for our Red Raiders.
So that puts the ball on the 46-yard line. They're going to move the chains. 5 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
We run with our A package. Hand it off to Rashid, man. He's hit at the line. He spins, and they just hold on to him. They just know where to go. They read that all the way.
They did.
and swallowed him up. He lost 3 yards on the play, bring up 2nd down and 13. We run different personnel grouping in. Our Red Raiders, Knox Ledbetter comes onto the field with the play.
Four minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Clock continues to roll here.
We got twins up top, one wide receiver down at the bottom. No safeties deep at all. Guinea goes in motion. They shuffle pass it to him, and, man, they eat that up too. Nowhere for Guinea to go on that play at all.
And so far, showing me here tonight, really the best defensive player I've seen so far has been number 1 for Johnson County. He is an extremely athletic and quick defensive player.
He definitely is. And, as I'm looking through their lineup, Joe, man, they're stacked with juniors and seniors.
Yes.
They don't have quite as many, 9th and 10th graders as we have, but, man, they are loaded down with senior leadership for sure. We run a quad package down to the bottom. First time we've seen that all year. One running back in the backfield. We spread them out. Little swing pass. We make a complete pass. Number 10.
Staying on his feet. He's driving. He's going to get down around the 48-yard line in Johnson County territory, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and
about 5, it looks like.
Yeah.
Or 4th down and 5.
4th down and 5.
Great play call. Great catch by number 10, Aiden Cawthorn there on the play. And then yard after contact, he just drove his feet and just wanted to get a couple of more yards. We were on the good side of the 50 now. And it actually looks like Knox Ledbetter's coming onto the field. We're going to keep our offense on the field right here with 3 minutes, and the clock's ticking down in the first half. 4th down and 5 for our Red Raiders. We got twins down at the bottom, one wide receiver up top, one running back. We try to get them to jump off sides. And we call a timeout.
Call a timeout. So with 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, Bacon County calls a timeout. And again, Johnson County leading here 21-0 over our Red Raiders. And we'll take a 30-second break and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
I'm pretty sure he said stop this ball at the 1 yard line.
Yes.
Cozy, again, he's had a great few weeks here punting the ball for our Red Raiders. He seems to be kind of getting everything together with it, and we're getting some favorable bounces and things like that. But 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the half. Our Red Raiders are down 21-0. We're fixing to punt again to Johnson County, and they don't have anybody deep back.
Good snap.
Oh, he's going to run it.
So we go for the fake, and they are going to sniff it out. Do we get it? Looks like we're going to be right.
Man, it's going to be close,
it
Joe.
Is.
Man, that's close. What are they going to call? Give it to us. Come on now.
See how he places that football. They're going to have to measure.
Man. Joe, when's the last time we had to pull the chains out twice?
And looking where I'm sitting, I think it's good, Heath.
I hope you're right, Joe.
Now, a lot depends on that chain crew down there. How tight, if there was any slack in the chains, we'll find out right now. Hopefully not.
I trust Mr. Tommy, Coach Tommy Taylor, to have it perfectly right here.
So we got T-Boy and Eric Moore.
I'm going to need Eric to stretch that thing, or T-Boy to stretch it back the other way.
Come on, T.
That's right. I know Eric's a big boy, but pulling on that thing pretty hard there. Oh, no.
Short by 3 inches.
Oh, man.
Yep, short by 3 inches.
Gutsy call by our coaching staff, and, man, it couldn't have been no closer, Joe.
Yeah.
That's Cozy gave it everything he had, and it just, one of those things.
That's right.
It's a call that we going to get second guess and things like that, but.
Well, at this point, Heath, you got to find some confidence and some momentum somewhere, and this was an opportunity for Coach to try to make that happen.
Yep.
And, we're just going to have to ask defense to step back up here and try to keep us in this game. 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Johnson County leading 21-0 over our Red Raiders.
Our Red Raiders on defense come up, led by nose guard number 76, Tyler Thomas, and number 50, Keyshawn Holmes. These guys have definitely been our workhorse there. They toss up to the top. We're trying to spread it out.
He makes a cut back towards like he was going to go the inside, and it's going to be good enough for about a 6-yard gain. And
this young man here is hard to bring down. Again, we've seen that. We've said it all year long. It seems like everybody has that one running back that is just a beast to bring down.
And again, great blocking downfield.
Yeah.
And
our guys on that play, we extended it out and, done what we're supposed to do. Again, he just gained a great running back that's going to get yardage.
So they bring one receiver down to the bottom side, 2 receivers up top. Quarterback goes under center.
He pulls it.
He pulls it.
Oh, nice job by number 3. Mister read that one the whole way. Ran his guy over and made the tackle in the backfield for a nice loss there.
It's going to be a 3-yard loss on the play, and a great read there by defense. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Quavius O'Neal is his name, but we all call him Mister around the locker room. And he sure is a man right now on defense for us.
So defense can make some sort of a stand here. Johnson County 7 yards to go to get a 1st down.
They run their twins up top, 1 wide receiver down at the bottom. Quarterback under center. Trying to toss it again.
And they do get the toss. He does bobble it a little bit, but it's going to be enough. He's going to cross over enough for a 1st down.
There's a flag back down this way.
On this holding against Johnson County, number 59.
And, man, honestly, number 3, Mister, was just disrupting that play. He had no other choice but to hold on to him. Glad the referees called it. I'll be honest, you keep calling his name out, and it's going to start coming up in region talks here shortly. This young man's having a fine year for sure.
Definitely.
A quiet leader on the field. He's not going to make much noise with his mouth, but he's letting his pads do all the talking.
So that's going to bring the ball back to the 39-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 16 maybe.
They run twins up top, 1 wide receiver down at the bottom. Again, got to be careful with those tight ends. They're sneaking out. This will be time to they try to run it back up the middle. He cuts it up. Nice job by number 50 there to keep him from cutting it up. Number 50 is junior Keyshawn Holmes.
So only a 1-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 15.
And we call a timeout with 57 seconds left in the half.
So Bacon County here with their final timeout of the half. Johnson County with 1 timeout remaining here with 57 seconds remaining in the first half. We will take a quick 30-second break and send it back to the station here to Mr. Paul on Classic Country 104.3.
Semi and tractor tires. Look at pulling kits. They also large selection of new and used tires. Big brakes, and repair. At 927 South. Alma Tire and Auto Repair. A proud of Red Raider football.
Raider Nation, welcome back here. 4th down and 15 for Johnson County.
And it looks like they're going to set up the punt.
57 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Got to watch for the fake on them, too. You never know.
Never know, that's right.
But I have good confidence here. I feel like they're going to punt the ball.
Number 2, Guinea. Fuller's back deep to return for us.
Oh.
Short kick, end over end. We're going to go out of bounds. And that's where our Red Raiders are going to take over here.
It's a decent field position.
52 seconds left. They're marking it at the 45-yard line.
It's a good spot on the ball there. So 52 seconds, Heath, and we've got to go 55 yards or at least get close enough to attempt another field goal.
That's right. Give Isaiah a chance to put a boot into it because they get the ball back at the start of the second half.
So let's see if they put any safeties back now here, knowing we're going to most likely pass the ball.
That's right. They do send one to cover, drop 2 back fairly deep.
And we hit number 2. He breaks a tackle, and he gets back on his feet. He hobbles over another, and they're going to finally wrap him up about the 24-yard line.
And we got to hurry up.
Yes.
That clock's ticking down. They're going to stop it just long enough and our guys are running to the line. Good job, guys, to get set. 40 seconds left in the half. Our Red Raiders, nice pass by Knox Ledbetter. He's changing sides here. We've got twins down to the bottom, one wide receiver up top. JoJo's the lone running back. Calls for the ball. He's looking. Oh,
we're going to get sacked and brought down on the 30, so it's going to be a 5-yard loss on the play. Clock continues to roll, 20 seconds remaining. We got to hurry and get back to the line here.
Clock's down to 15 seconds.
Going to have to spike the ball or either just go for it one final play.
8 seconds left on the play clock.
We do drop back for it.
Hit Guinea again, but, man, he's met right there, and that's where the half's going to come to an end at. And Coach Wilson ain't real happy. He's wanting to try to go for the end zone there.
Yeah.
Oh, they calling for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the first half.
Our Red Raiders are down 21-0 at the half. Again, we were trying to drive it down there.
We were, Heath, and Johnson County just doing a great job defensively here. They've got a lot of speed, a lot of experience here at the defensive position as well as the offensive.
They've already established there. And it's something else that Bacon County we want to get to.
Yes, we do.
A fun fact, in 1978, Charlton County beat Johnson County, which was led by Herschel Walker. That was his junior year. Charlton went on to get beat in the state championship by Buford 6-7. That was the same year that Nicky Sermons and Marty Metters and that bunch beat Charlton 20-0.
How about that?
That year. So there's a little bit of, our claim to fame, I reckon, if you want to call it.
Yeah. Well, again, just a good-looking football team
for
Johnson County. And right now, we're still in here. We're 21 points away. And, something could happen. Crazier things have happened.
That's right. My guys are fighting hard, man. We're driving down the field. We just can't get to that point of punching it in the end zone right this second.
And again, Johnson County's not making too many mistakes.
No.
Most of their mistakes tonight have not been at play. It's been on the penalty side.
That's right. And they have helped us on the penalty side. And we haven't capitalized on that side of it either. But, again, you're playing a very good team. That's, if I'm not mistaken, they're in the state in single A, region, Division II, whatever they call that. They're number 5 in the state with points allowed, the fewest points allowed.
I got you.
So, they're a very stingy defense.
They are, and again, they're just so athletic. Yeah. And man, that just sending some blitz packages almost on every play, and they just keeping you on teams on their heels, and quarterbacks, man, it's tough.
It definitely is. And again, on our defense side of the ball, we've seemed to kind of find a little something to kind of stop, the first quarter, but they're still clicking off 5 to 6 yards at a time. And again, I'll go back to my education. It ain't that good, but if you get 5 yards twice, that's a first down.
Yep. Well, Heath, I see something else here tonight for Johnson County I've not seen in a long while, and that is a football player in his uniform come off the sideline
And now, entering the field, the Bacon County Raider Regiment! The Raider Regiment are under the direction of Mr. Will Garrett. The band will be presenting their 2022 show titled Bond, James Bond, featuring the songs, the James Bond theme, Skyfall, Die Another Day, and Live and Let Die, featuring soloists Eileen Tamez Flores and duets of Roger Dial and Ryan Meeks and Ellie Mexicano and Rihanna Rigby. This year's drum majors are Rachel Swift and Taylor Pritchett. The band would like to thank their major sponsors, Clean Air and Electric, Bacon County Hospital, and Alma Nursery and Blueberry Farms. Drum majors, Rachel Swift and Taylor Pritchett. Is your band ready? Raider Regiment, you may now begin your performance. Raider Nation, the band would like to thank Lee's Chapel Baptist Church for sponsoring tonight's meal that was
Depot in Alma, your local siding and home exterior experts in Alma and South Georgia. Choose them for nine 964-0461, and you can visit them online at
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Call Bennett Johnson Insurance at 912-632-0101 or visit them located at 414 South Dixon Street in Alma.
Newberry Body Shop in Alma is a full-service auto facility from repairing small dents and scratches to heavy collision repairs. Our expert technicians are professional and can handle all aspects of your repair needs. Visit Newberry Body Shop in Alma, located at 665 West 12th Street, or call them 912-632-7933. That's 912-632-7933.
nice evening for some football this evening. Kicking off this year's ball. You're listening to Red Raider Football on Classic Cut 104.3 WAJQ FM Alma. Again, Buckley County will be off next weekend. They got open night, and then on the 21st, taking on Pelham. The first region game, Buckley County. Also a region game on the 28th, that's Brooks County. And a region game on November the 4th, that'll be Irwin County. And now, we'd like to check in with Joe Hayes and Heath Carver. There's that for the second Raider football game.
Raider Nation, welcome back here. Start of the second half. Our Red Raiders are trailing Johnson County 21-0. Johnson County, a very solid, good-looking football team, come in here to Alma in the first half of play, have found a way to put 21 points on the board. And you know, Heath, honestly, our defense has done somewhat okay to try to keep us in this game, and we forced Johnson County to punt to us. You know, we did stop them on downs, trying to do anything we can here, but Johnson County with a real good-looking quarterback. We have not seen the fullback tonight, the tailback. He has been, is that number 3? Is he the fullback or the tailback?
To me, he's a fullback. He's right behind the center. Now, he's gotten some yardage, but they've been tough yardage.
Yes.
Our defensive line's done their job. And you're absolutely right. This is a very good team here that Bacon County is facing. But to me, our guys, we just got to learn to get that better each and every week.
And their defense definitely is a big, strong suit for Johnson County, too. And it's been difficult for our offense to sustain a solid drive and keep good rhythm and flow. Johnson County just with all these blitz packages constantly, just about every down they're sending in blitz. So we'll see what Coach Wilson and the staff have dialed up in the weight room to help counter some of this, Heath. And we got second half of play starting now. So,
yes, sir. And real quick before you mentioned Jefferson High School, our condolences out to that community. Young wide receiver, senior, 17-year-old Elijah DeWitt was gunned down at the mall up there.
I read that this morning.
So our hearts and prayers go out to that community, that family. Again, tragic death of a young man way before his time at a young age. So we just lift him up in our prayers, and even all the way down here in South Georgia, we can, we're still family on the football field and community.
And want to help our Red Raider Regiment band here, so they have a fundraiser. They are raffling off a 7x16 enclosed utility trailer. It is solid black, great looking trailer. It's got around $7,000, $7,500 in value. Great for any guy doing landscape. If you want to be able to haul things and it not get wet. Great trailer. You can purchase the tickets for $25. Just find somebody in the band. Ron Sweat at First Baptist, Pastor Ron Sweat.
J.C. Clements.
Yep.
Anyone in the band members down there, especially if you're around to see them or, just reach out to them. Again, it takes a lot to run these programs and,
And Heath, tell us about the Touchdown Club raffle.
Yeah, Touchdown Club raffle is something we're doing this. We've done it in the past for the Duck Taylor Scholarship. This year we're adding on to it to give back a little bit more in honor of Coach John DeLoach. We're offering a second scholarship. That's not going to necessarily be for football, but that's going to be the scholar athlete throughout every program. And we're raffling off for Traeger Grill. Traeger, I'm sorry. Traeger Grill that was donated by Ace Hardware.
And that was a great way, too, for us to be able to do both.
That's
to
right.
do the John DeLoach Scholarship and the Duck Taylor Scholarship.
They're only $2 a piece, and we'll be giving that away at our last home game of the season.
Which will be, 3 weeks?
28th.
Yes, 3 weeks.
And it's kind of hurt us this season with the rain and stuff like that, so hit one of the Touchdown Club members up. We'll get you a ticket out there.
And myself, Heath Carver, JT,
John Hughes,
Roger
Roger Anderson, Larry Taylor, any of those guys.
Mark Cohen.
We'll get you some tickets for sure. And again, it goes to a scholarship to a deserving athlete. High pooch kick to the top side. He brings it back, try to bring it back to the bottom side.
And we get a great hand on him.
Great job.
Down around the 25, 26.
Brought down by number 8, Aiden Wright.
So that was the best pooch kick I think we've done so far this season.
He actually lost 5 yards trying to make something out of it.
Yep.
And we wrap him up. Great job there. Great punt or great kick by Cozy Batten for what it was. It's a pooch kick. He gets it high up in the air, end over end. And our guys get down there and cover in coverage like they're supposed to, and we get a good stop right here. So we're going to start the first or second half on defense. Our backs is facing towards the Waycross and our scoreboard here. Johnson County comes in their wing tee package. One wide receiver up top, one down at the bottom. They toss to the bottom side, trying to get outside with that fullback. And he dips and dodges, and we finally bring him down after about a 6-yard gain.
He's just so fast and short.
And elusive.
Hey, man, he just can't hardly get a hand on the sucker. He's trying to say we pulled by the back of his helmet, but no flag on the play. Be second down and 4 here for Johnson County. Ball on down around the 32-yard line.
And again, man, when they run those tosses, they've got 2 or 3 offensive line pulling on it. Lead blocking out there. Guy in motion. Fake the handoff, but hand it off up the middle. We bring him down after a 2-yard gain. He's going to bring up third down and short for Johnson County Trojans here.
Big third down stand here for our Red Raider defense.
Third down and 1.
Looks like, about 2 yards?
Yes.
Long one, maybe?
Yep.
10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Like I said, just getting started here in the second half. We need a big stop here by our Red Raiders. They run twins up top, one wide receiver up at the bottom. Coach Thad's jumping up, telling somebody to do something. They still in the wing tee package. Toss to the bottom side. He's got the edge.
He's got the first down.
And, man, nice job, though, by our cornerback out there not to let him outside of us and bring him down.
So about a 7-yard gain on the play. So to bring up first down and 10, ball is going to be on the 41-yard line, so 8-yard gain on the play.
Best I can tell, looked like number 4, Austin Reynolds, was there at cornerback, not letting him outside of him to bring him down. Johnson County comes back with their wing tee set. One wide receiver up top, 2 down at the bottom. Fullback's about 2 yards in 3-point stance.
Oh,
he pulls it. And he's got a hole.
Great read by the quarterback. It's going to be about a 8-yard gain on the play. No, they stepping off 9-yard gain on the play. So to bring up second down and 1.
Right on the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Right in the middle of the BC, in the middle of the field.
And the ball isn't split in the 50. They got the tip of the ball right there on the 50, but it's on the 50.
Our Red Raider defense, we're trying to make a stand here. Big Tyler Thomas and Keyshawn Holmes are anchoring it here. But this fullback, number 3, he's just a hoss. He's a grinder. Yep. He's chopping off 7, 8 yards every clip.
And the quarterback right there behind him doing the same
thing. Go in motion, hand it off to him. He finds him a hole. We swallow him up, but he's going to get that first down.
In?
Yes, no.
Looks like on the pile I thought I saw a flag, but I guess not. Not sure what that was.
That's going to gain. Well, they're not moving the chain.
Okay, look, he's standing on it.
Holding against us, or face mask against us. Yep, face mask against the Red Raiders. That's going to mark off another 10 yards. Might even be 15 yards.
Oh.
Yep, they're going for the big one. So that's an extra 15 yards on the play, and we definitely didn't need to help them out on that at all. I understand our guys was in there trying to make a tackle, but you got to keep those hands off that face mask.
Going to bring them down around the 33, so it'll be first down and 10 here in Bacon County territory.
8 minutes and 52 seconds left on the third quarter clock. Wing tee, toss up to the bottom side. He cuts it back. Man, we swallow him up. Great job there by number 50, Keyshawn Holmes, to come on down the line and keep following him. And number 3, McQuavius O'Neal, spreading it out, then making him turn it up the field. And like I said, Keyshawn just keeps coming right on down and close that up for it.
Really impressed. Have we not stopped him there? The downfield blocks past where we made the tackle, my gosh, man, they're just doing a phenomenal job.
That brings up second down and 10 for the Trojans.
And it scares me every time they do this tall sweep and he cuts back up the middle instead of trying to get to the edge. He's cutting back up.
Fake it. Pop pass. He's wide open again.
Tight end.
Tight end scoots out with nobody covering him, and he walks into the end zone for a score with 7 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter.
And they just run, and then hit you with that. Run, and then hit you with it again.
And, man, it's a quick 5 yards, and he's got the ball in his hand down the field, and, again, he's wide open. We were giving chase, but there wasn't no catching him.
And he's really the only receiver downfield. Everybody else is still kind of locked up.
And it's part of that scheme that they're in. They lining up for the point after kick. We did block one already tonight. Good snap.
Oh, we almost got a hand on it.
And it's good, but, man, we had some guys flying into the ball trying their best to get that try. So with 7 minutes and 54 seconds, our Red Raiders go down 28-0 to Johnson County Trojans.
We'll take a 45-second timeout and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3. Johnson County 28, Bacon County 0. They kick it off.
Number 10 has the ball. He's got him a hole. They wrap him up about the 33-yard line. But, man, he hit that hole hard. He was trying to get everything out of it. Number 10, Aiden Cawthorn there on the return. Our Red Raiders are going to take over on this offensive series, the first offensive series we've had for the second half.
And I really get excited every time he gets the ball. I mean, he's a great playmaker.
He definitely is.
You know, and I almost feel like we got to find some more ways to get the ball in his hands. And especially right now being down with Travion. Yeah. But, you know, JoJo's here in back up and another, you know, great back at the back position.
That's right. We hand it off to JoJo. He's got him a hole. He's trying to make some guys miss.
He's going to get about 3-yard gain on the play.
Looks like we're trying to, you know, make sure we're getting in, you know, a hurry. Yeah. I ain't saying a hurry up offense or anything like that, but our guys are hustling back to the huddles. They're hustling to the line tonight.
They are.
A little bit different than what we saw last week. Kind of was lethargic.
Yeah.
But tonight we seem to have some energy about us. We run our trip set up to the top side. We got one running back in the backfield. We got number 10, Aiden Cawthorn, all the way up at the numbers. Little swing pass. Oh, he cuts it back up the middle. And, man, they close it quick.
It's only going to be about a 1-yard gain on the play.
There was a lot of work done for 1 yard there.
Yes, it was.
Great job by number 2, Guinea Fuller, to get that. He stepped back inside the block. But, man, he didn't get another couple of steps, and they were all over him. Great job by Johnson County defense to just swallow that up. Going to bring up third down and about a long 6 to go for our Red Raiders. We run our trip package down to the bottom. We do have a tight end up to the top side of the formation. See if they leave him wide open. Low snap.
We get it off in time. Oh, man, great catch, but, man.
Nice end over end catch. Number 8.
Took him out at his ankles.
Aiden Wright came up with the catch, and by the time he caught it, that guy come diving there, and Aiden done a flip whether he wanted to or not.
A full flip.
Great concentration by Aiden to hold on to it there.
Let's check some of the scores here around the area, Heath, and I'll let you keep calling.
We run our trips to the top of the formation. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for our Red Raiders on the good side of the 50. We hand it off to JoJo. He's getting to the bottom. He's trying to get outside. And nice run there. He's going to pick up about 7-8 yards there.
Looked like a horse collar to me, Heath. Did you see that?
We'll let it go.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for our Red Raiders on the 40-yard line. We're driving here in the third quarter. Our Red Raiders are trying to put some points on the board. Nice put-together drive with some passing and mixing in some run here. That's always going to lead to success when you can mix both of them together. Keep your defense guessing a little bit, and they're definitely guessing. Oh, we bounce it down to the bottom. Guy runs right past him, and JoJo tries to get to the edge, and he finally chases him down around the 17-yard line.
Great run, and just was able to he ran into the back of our offensive line.
And actually the tackler actually ran past him.
He did. He snuck out of there, bounced to the bottom side, and just was able to get to the edge and run right down the sideline until they Tackled him out of bounds.
We've got Johnson confused a little bit on defense. They're trying to get people over and lined up. They're starting to respect our passing a little bit. And we come out in our power diamond package that we run. JoJo's our deep back, number 6. We hand it off to him. He hits up the middle. He tries to scoot through a hole. And he's going to pick up, about 4 yards on the play? Great job by JoJo there. He's going to bring it down to about the 13-yard line.
It's second down and short 6. About 5.5, 6 yards. So
Knox Ledbetter comes in with our play, our power diamond package. We're on the 13-yard line. Second down and 6 for our Red Raiders. JoJo tries to bounce it, but, man, they swallow it at the line. And I actually think he lost a yard on that play.
Did.
That's going to bring up third down and
7
for our Red Raiders. 4 minutes and 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Our Red Raiders are down 28-0 to Johnson County here in Bacon County.
Coach sending Knox real quick in and out here with the play call. We're already back up to the line of scrimmage.
We run to our A package. That's two running backs in the backfield. Very tight formation. Gonna try to, and we toss it. Bobble it. JoJo picks it up, but man, he gets hit.
Yes.
He is leveled.
And I think that hurt their player Heath there for a little bit. It was like a body splash.
Yeah, that was not a well-designed play or well-designed execution on the play. Knox led him a little bit too far and couldn't get nothing out of it. So that's going to bring up fourth down and, 9?
Yes. And
we're deep into their territory.
We are going for it. The ball is on the 16-yard line, and again, it's fourth down and 9.
We run trips down to the bottom. One wide running back, Rashid Slades in the backfield with Knox Ledbetter at quarterback. He calls for the play. In and out of his hands. He was hit as he reached up for it.
And Cawthorn was wide open.
Oh, man.
Cawthorn was wide open. They didn't get him covered.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs for our Red Raiders. And that's really been the story this season. We've had that quite often where we were fourth down and trying to get something to go, and it just don't go our way.
And we tried to force it into a man that was actually covered well and had just one player a little further down in depth was wide slap open.
Yep.
But it's hard. You see that split second as a quarterback, and if you see just a little bit of separation, you think, okay, I got it. I can, put it in there. And Johnson County with great coverage on the pass there to break it up.
Yep. And again, number 8, Aiden Wright, gave it everything he had to bring it down. He just didn't come away with it. Johnson County takes over, put a man in motion, hand it off. He runs a sweep, and, man, he is speedy.
Yep.
And, man.
He comes down to around the 40, 41, 42-yard line. So huge gain here for Johnson County. 3 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
This Johnson County bunch, man, they're running backs. They've got a stable of them, and they run hard, sure enough.
I got word they said there was a bad wreck at Rockingham now.
Man.
So
just lift those families up that was involved there. Man in motion, hand it off to the big fullback. He got him a hole. And, man, he's just churning his feet, carrying a whole host of Red Raiders.
We had 2 hands on him, and you just can't stop this kid with hands.
And he's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play. He's going to bring up second down and 8 right on the 50-yard line for Johnson County.
3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining.
They stay in their wing team package. One wide receiver up top and at bottom. Toss it down to the bottom side. He's got blockers. Number 4 comes off his block and make a great tackle at his knees to bring him down.
From the ground.
Yeah. Great job by number 4, Austin Reynolds, for that tackle. If he hadn't got it there, he was going to the house on it.
It'll be first down and 10. Ball is on the Bacon County 40. Johnson County leading 28-0 over our Red Raiders.
Looking over there now, Johnson County's got an okay crowd.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They hand it off down at the bottom. That's that speedy wing back they got brought down by number 11 and number 3. But he gained about 7 yards on the play.
Doesn't tell us what grade. Oh, it does. Number 2. He's a senior.
Yep. Again, most of their, they got a couple of number 1, the defensive guys, a junior, but their 2 main running backs are seniors. For Johnson County, again, they've had stellar careers last year, and they're stacking up again to have just as good this year. Still the wing tee formation, man in motion, hand it out to him. He has a hole, and he's just grinding some more yardage out of it. He picks up a first down.
It's going to be about a 9-10 yard gain on the play, so it'll bring up first down and 10 balls on the 24-yard line. Minute and 50 seconds remaining here. Clock continues to roll in the third quarter.
We're running guys off, trying to get some subs in. They got 1 wide receiver up to the top and 1 at the bottom. Man in motion. Hand it to the big fullback again.
He hits the line, and he's still pumping and grinding, and he's going to get a 6-yard gain on the play. It's just amazing to watch this kid.
He's definitely, one to watch for sure. He doesn't look to be very tall. I would say probably about 5'9", Joe, if I had to guess from way up here on top of the press box or at the press box. Now we'll get down on the field. He might be a little bit taller.
I was guessing like 5'4".
Well, you might be right. But, man, he's thick, and he ain't nothing, I think nothing but pure muscle. Ball. I think just a bad snap.
Yep.
I do see here, looking at the sideline, we got Travion Richardson. He's on crutches. Again, second week in a row, we've seen him come out at halftime without his pads on, and it just ain't good. It ain't good for our spirits. That's a leader on the team. Again, great young man, great personality, and he just got a lot of heart. And he puts the team on his back and totes them.
Just a lot of spark for our offense.
But our defense here, they're getting driven back a little bit. They run that tall sweep down to the bottom. He tries to cut it back, and number 3 wraps him up and tackles him. No gain on the play, it looks like, or they're going to give him a yard, so they're going to bring up 4th down and about 5. So for Johnson County, this would be a big stop for our Red Raiders here.
That's going to be end of the third quarter. So we'll take a 45-second timeout and send it back to the station here at the end of the third on Classic Country 104.3.
South Pierce Street in Alma, open 7 days a week for your shopping scene.
Is your internet ever slow? Keep doesn't freeze right in the middle of your favorite show. Not anymore. When you update ECC broadband, your 100 megabits of bandwidth, unlimited internet, and an unbeatable speed is unbeatable service.
Almost forgot.
Visit us online.
You're listening to Friday Night Red Raider Football on 104.3.
Raider Nation, welcome back here into the third, going into the start of the fourth. Johnson County leading 28-0 over our Red Raiders. And, Heath, we got the devil went down to Georgia playing up on the –
I'm telling you, Brent runs the gamut with his playlist now.
Does. He just got a very broad spectrum of the genres.
And I'll be honest with you, I reckon I grew up on that kind of way of life. My mom was the same way. She played about anything in the house, and I'm the same way.
We go from gospel music to Conway Twitty to Elvis Presley to.
I was one of those in high school. I had one of the Columbia House deals. You know that 10 CDs for a penny. And I had everything from Beach Boys to Motown, to some Dr. Dre, right on down to it.
Fat Boys, Aerosmith.
Oh, yeah.
I remember them days.
I think I still owe Columbia House something.
I'm sure. Kind of like I owe Blockbuster.
That's right.
I still got one in my house.
These young guys sitting next to us here, Joe, probably don't have a clue what we're talking about right now.
They sure don't.
But our Red Raiders, we start here in the fourth quarter. We're down 28-0. Jefferson County's knocking at the door. They're inside the red zone. Man in motion. Handed off to that big fullback. He's got him a hole. And, man, we're trying to bring him down, but, man, he just keeps grinding and grinding. He's finally brought down by number 5, Rashid Slade, at the 6-yard line.
So it'll be first down and goal, ball on the 6 for Johnson County.
Just getting started in the fourth quarter. The clock's running.
Raider Nation, I apologize tonight as the nights went on. I've something sinus, and I don't know if allergy or whatever's jumped on me in the coughing, so apologize.
Handed off, and he's hit at the hole by number 76, Tyler Thomas, but he falls forward for about 3 yards and going to bring up second and goal.
I didn't see 3 yards in that play. It's just amazing to me how much push they're getting off the line of scrimmage. And it's being under center. We're so used to looking in the shotgun, so judging the amount of movement is different compared to what we're used to seeing here.
That's right. That's going to bring up second down and goal on the 3-yard lines for Johnson County. They ain't been nothing fancy. They just been in that wing tee offense, just grinding it out. They go to pass.
And we're going to sack him.
Oh, man, nice loss.
Big sack.
Great sack by number 22.
And dangerous, man.
Wright.
The way he was holding on to the ball, he never quarterback never pulled it in to protect the ball. He left his hand out there one-handed. And, but
great job by LaMarcus to break free and get that sack.
So it's going to bring up third down and where are they at, Heath? 15, 16.
Should be third and goal, but they're on the 16.
No, I'm sorry, not
14.
14.
Yep. Johnson County, they kind of getting to that point where they're not in no hurry. Just taking their time, methodically coming out of the huddle. They do have twins down to the bottom side. They toss it down to this bottom side. He tries to break it outside.
He gets a stiff arm, gets another stiff arm, and
we bring him down. First off, looked like number 10, Aiden Cawthorn, was in there, and it was cleaned up by number 8.
On the play, Heath.
Number 8, Aiden Wright, came in and cleaned it up for Aiden Cawthorn.
So the pressure coming through made him have to go backwards a little further.
So that's going to bring up fourth down and goal. They've got a score here.
Yep, fourth down and goal. The ball's on the 14 or 13.
Again, they're just going to eat up some clock and get everything they can out of it before they even come break the huddle.
Got to watch this tight end here or slipping one of the backs out of the backfield.
Yep. You got number 1 back here in the slot.
Yep.
Running back position, and he's been free all night.
They definitely looking to pass. He's going to the top corner. It's going to throw it well over the receiver's head. And it's going to be incomplete, and that'll turn it over on downs here. Bacon County will take over first down and 10.
Great job by our defense there to stand up big and tall there here in the fourth quarter, showing some heart that they ain't done yet in this game. Great job by our defense. They had some good plays there, led by number 22, LaMarcus on the sack. Number 10, Aiden Cawthorn, and Aiden Wright on the toss there, something we hadn't been able to stop very much. Stopped it on that play there. Defense showed some life, but we're going to take over deep in our own territory. The Red Raiders here with 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. We're down 28-0. We got trips up top.
I know it's extremely difficult to come back this amount of time, but we'd just like to see some good progress here. He broke a tackle, and it's going to be about an 8-9 yard gain on the play. And this is just what we need to see right now. With Travion, being out down here on crutches, we'll have to find out what his injury is, if it's a sprain or what right now. But You know, JoJo's filling in those shoes.
Seeing some life in our guys.
Yes, and just offensive line's got to get some push here.
Yeah.
You know, and two, right here, we got to take a little bit of advantage of, like I said, them not dropping their safeties back.
That's right. Hand it off to JoJo. He's going to try to fight that first down, but I don't think he's going to get it there. Matter of fact, I think they're going to back him up a yard.
No, they're going to keep
it third down and 1. We're running in a different formation, personnel grouping. See what we can do. Probably about trying to pound it in this yard here. We got to have this first down here, Joe, to keep this drive alive. Nice job by JoJo on the first play to get some positive yards out of it, but we can't let it stop right here. We are in our power diamond package that we run.
They're showing blitz on the bottom side, and they pull it back off. And we ain't going to get it, Heath.
No, we are not.
He stayed on his feet, but they blew it dead.
Yep.
Just got back to the original line of scrimmage.
So that's going to be 4th and 1 again.
Yep.
Joe, it's just one of those things, man. Second guess and Monday morning quarterback.
Yep.
Something I'm sure we'll go back and look at and think of. But we're running into punt team here. Late or midway of the fourth quarter. Had something going there, but it just stalled. Just short of a first down here. Cozy batting back the kick. Jason Guess is our long snapper. They ain't dropping nobody back, which tells me they fix to bring the house here and try to get a block. See if our guys will hold up under the pressure.
And they're also looking at the fake, too. You know, we did fake it earlier.
High snap. Nice kick, though, by Cozy. It don't roll.
A little bit, but that ball kind of
died there.
It plugged. So with 6 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, Johnson County will take over to be first down and 10. Ball is on the 43-yard line. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
Service Alma, Baker County, and all of the surrounding areas. You can stop and make a point located at 208 South Dixon Street and out. Or give them a call, 912-632-8654. Alma Family Dentistry.
Raider Nation, welcome back. And during the break, first play of the drive here, Johnson County is going to break a run for right at 60 yards, 58 yards, and take it to the house. It's going to make the score Johnson County 34, Bacon County 0 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Johnson County setting up for the PAT. And White Hats blowing the whistle and
the clock was still going.
Yeah. Good snap. We send pressure, but it is up and it is good.
Man, Cozy batting, he's got to be getting fingertips on it as hard as he's coming in here.
So Johnson County goes up to 35-0 over our Red Raiders with 5 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the fourth. We'll take another 30-second timeout and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
Lamar's Pharmacy, 905 South Pierce Street in Alma is your one-stop pharmacy. Lamar's has convenient drive-up window for picking up prescriptions. Inside the store, you'll find health and beauty products, gifts, and gift cards. See Dr. James Jordan and his friendly staff at Lamar's Farm, 905 South Pierce Street in Alma.
Listening to Red Raider football on Classic Country 104.3 WAJQFM Alma.
Raider Nation, welcome back here. Fourth quarter, Johnson County leading 35-0 over our Red Raiders. 5 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Johnson County lined up to kick off. Great kick, low.
Number 14, Moopy gets it. He's got him a hole. Oh, man, one guy brings him down.
Yep, with a diving tackle. It's going to bring him down around Heath. Thought he was on the 40, but they're going to spot it on the 37.
I know that's where he landed.
I know.
They must have done that at contact. I don't know.
I guess so.
Great run by Moopy, man. He had him a little hole, and he took off. He was running hard there to get every bit of yards he could out of it. Our Red Raiders are going to take over right here at the 43-yard line. We run trips up to the top side. Man, they ain't got one guy covered at all.
I know.
Up top there. Oh, they run. I thought he was a little quick on that ball there. That tight or defensive end there, he come off that edge with his ears pinned back. I kind of hope our offensive line sees that and we can pick that block up next time.
So it'll be first down and 5. Ball is on the 42-yard line.
5:29 left in the game. Our Red Raiders are down 35-0. We run our trips package up to the top side. JoJo Brown's our lone running back with Knox Ledbetter at quarterback. And he did it again.
Yep. So that'll be a first down.
Hey, we'll take a first down and ain't run a play yet.
He coming over to talk to his teammates coming in number 15 for Johnson County. Like, dude, you got to settle down.
Yep. He's trying to come off that edge and try to hit that backside sack. Again, every defender wants that one where the quarterback can't see him and he just light him up. But he's got to hold his horses just a minute.
Snap looking to pass. High, hit in the air.
And brought down this time by number 8, Aiden Wright on the receiving. But, man, his quarterback left him out to dry on that one.
He had to go up, pull that high out of the air, and just got a gut check.
Yep.
Hit right in the ribs, Heath, and that's a tough hit because not only you getting hit in the ribs, you got to come back to the dirt.
That's right. And give credit to Aiden right there. He sacrificed his body on that one to go up and get it.
He held on to it.
And held on to it. Great job by that young man.
6-yard gain on the play, so to bring up second down and 4.
We run trips down to the bottom. We do got that tight end up to the top side. But they do seem to have him be covering him a little bit better. They do run JoJo. He's trying to fight for some yardage, and, man, he does plow forward. I think he's going to pick up a first down there.
I think so, too, Heath. Like the little style of run he had there. Had his head down and just pumping and sneaking in and out.
That is a first down for our Red Raiders. Nice little drive going here again. Aiden Wright does come back on the field after taking him a breather. That's one of those guys you get talking to him and seeing him very much, and you see the passion just written all over his face, how much he wants to be successful and win.
Yes.
I know he's a very successful basketball player for our Red Raiders also, but we got trips down to the bottom. Quick swing pass to number 2, Guinea Fuller. And, man, he's trying. He got off of one. He's cut it up the middle.
He
broke it. He broke the tackle. Guinea Fuller's going to go in for a touchdown, Red Raiders.
No flags, Heath. We do have a Johnson County player down.
But that was a great pitch and catch. And not only that, the effort that number 2, Guinea Fuller, put into that run, he would not be denied. He wanted to score right then. And thankfully, it turned out good for our Red Raiders, but we do have our young man down here for Johnson County.
So we're going to take a 45-second injury timeout here and send it back to the station on Classic Country 104.3.
Newberry Body Shop in Alma is a full-service auto facility from repairing small dents and scratches to heavy collision repair. Our expert technicians are professional and can handle all aspects of your repair needs. Visit Newberry Body Shop in Alma, located at 665 West 12th Street, or call them 912-632-7933. That's 912-632-7933.
For more than 90 years, families across the South have come to trust D.L.E. Sons products, quality meat, and great taste. You'll find D.L.E. products in your grocery store. And if you don't, have to store and buy things. Cheese, smoked bacon, and Georgia Boy and Papa Dave's smoked sausage.
It's on them.
Oh, yeah, there was 4 of them across the line.
Great taste and always top quality products from D.L.E.
Raider Nation, welcome back here. Red Raiders putting their first points on the board tonight, making it Bacon 6, Johnson County 35. We are going for the PAT.
We had one block, but they jumped all sides, and then we brought in Cozy Batten to do the field goal here.
No good.
Wide left
Yep.
for Cozy Batten. But, man, they were bringing the house, so that's going to be late here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. Our Red Raiders are down 35-6 here for homecoming.
We'll take another 30-second timeout and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3.
Alma Tire and Auto Repair offers semi and tractor tires, lift kits, and lowering kits. They also have a large selection of new and used tires. Brakes, alignments, engines, transmissions, oil changes, and air conditioner repair. They're located at 937 South Pierce Street or call 912-632-4044. Alma Tire and Auto Repair are proud supporters of Red Raider football.
You're listening to Friday Night Red Raider football on Classic Country 104.3.
Raider Nation, welcome back. Red Raiders finally getting some points on the board here tonight, bringing the score to Bacon County 6, Johnson County 35. 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Heath, glad to see something positive come out of this game.
Yep.
Have we not scored? That there was some good highlights here tonight, but again, it definitely helps to be able to erase that goose egg.
Yeah, it definitely
and the
does.
players not to quit.
That's right. I mean, they're still showing heart out here. Again, it could have been easily just to sit down and said, "Hey, we're ready for the dance now." But these guys here come out to prove a little something. Cozy got a nice kick down to about the 15-yard line.
And they're going to kick it to number 3, and he's going to field it, and he tries to turn up. We're going to bring him down hard.
By number 88, Isaiah Robertson.
His head slammed the ground, but he's thankfully getting back up. Yeah. Man, that scared me. Everybody's watched this Tua thing with Miami.
Well, then you had one Thursday night.
Yes. And that's exactly kind of what just happened there to number 3, and, man, it just scares me. And these kids' helmets aren't anywhere as near as good as what the NFL players play with.
Which, again, a lot of that's that turf they're playing on also. It's got its pros and cons like anything else. But I love a natural field to me.
I'm a natural guy. Now, I'm a little biased because I sell the equipment they use to mow the field. So I do sell the other equipment for them to maintain those fields as well. But, I'm
looks like Johnson County's calling a timeout with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game.
We'll take a 45-second break here and send it back to Mr. Paul on Classic Country 104.3.
Cars go by the location, 140 Highway 32 bypass in Alma.
Back, Johnson County, first down and 10. Take the snap. Number 3 takes it.
Man.
He is going all the way to the house. He found a hole. He jive. Nobody within 5 yards, and Johnson County goes right back up. Breakdown in defensive coverage there.
That definitely was, man. And, again, they didn't nobody even touch him.
No.
He just ran right through the line, untouched for the score.
So with 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining, Johnson County is going to go up to 41. They're going to attempt the PAT, and number 3's yards. He's going to climb up that board. Pretty big here tonight, Heath.
Yeah, he's got to be pushing 200 right now, I would think, because that was the third long run he's had.
He's had 2 60-plus. Right at 60-yard or 60-plus yard runs. Yeah. So that's around 120, and then everything else he's had tonight.
Yeah, he's bumping right there at least 150. I'm leaning more towards closer to 200 tonight.
Heath,
we calling off false start on a
PAT?
Yeah.
So that's going to back him up.
So
I'm thinking he's got around 250, 260, but that's my call.
I don't think he's that much. I would hope not.
Yeah.
I hope our defense ain't gave him that many. But you might be about right, because he's done the majority of the damage.
He's
I know the tight end stuff. They hit us on that one time or 2 times on the score.
He's ran 85% of the plays here tonight.
Yeah, you might be right, Joe.
And we block
nice
it.
Block by Cozy Batten.
And it gets called dead. How do you think that? So we block the PAT, and it is properly called a dead ball.
That's right.
That is going to keep the score Johnson County at 41, Bacon County 6.
I'll be honest with you.
I had to go there.
That was the topic of conversation, not only in Bacon County, but throughout quite a bit of the state of Georgia football, high school football. That call there was it'll be used on what not to do from now on.
And
I'll guarantee you that.
It's going to be hard for me not to bring up some pun or something every time that situation comes up.
That's right.
But Cozy there, great job. He's so close all night. You said he's had a fingertip on it all night.
All night long.
He ate that one all up. He got the snap count.
Yeah. And, he's been that guy the last couple of years doing that for us.
Yes. Nice kick by Johnson County. Number 2.
Oh, he's going to go to the top side. He's got a little block up there.
Got another block.
Oh, and he runs out of bounds. Guinea wants that one back, I promise you.
Yep.
But we run our offense onto the field. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock.
It's going to be first down and 10, Bacon County. The ball is on the 39-yard line.
Knox Ledbetter's got to play it. He's running it in.
61 yards to get to the end zone, or at least get to somewhere within 20 to 30 to be in field goal range.
Yep. We got our trips down to the bottom side. JoJo's our lone running back.
Johnson County is going to call their second timeout of the fourth quarter. And Johnson County does have now looks to be some of their JV in the game, and they were lined up improperly there.
Yep.
So they will take a timeout. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Johnson County 41, Bacon County 6. We'll take a 30-second break and send it back to the station here on Classic Country 104.3. Back. Raiders take over now. First down and 10. Ball is on the 39-yard line.
We gained about 3 yards on the play. Red clock's ticking down. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game. Ball is on the 41-yard line.
All right, let's see if
Clock's ticked down to 3 minutes and 10 seconds. We break the huddle. We got our trips down to the bottom side. One running back in the backfield looks to be Rashid Slade. He steps up, looks to throw. He's got a man open, number 2, down here on the bottom side. He makes one, or try to make a guy miss, and he trips him up.
About a 4-yard gain on the play. Clock will continue to roll. Charlton County is leading Turner County 21-0. Camden is leading Richmond Hill 21-7. Berrien is tied with Sumter County 28-28. Clinch County is leading Lanier 22-0. Fitzgerald is leading Worth County 42-0. Ware County is leading Jenkins 24-7.
Oh, man, in and out of his hands.
And it was on the backside. He
was trying to get a little quick pass in there and just didn't lead Guinea enough to do anything with it.
Coffee County leading Bradwell Institute 28-7. Appleton County leading Toombs 14-0.
That's a region game now.
Yes. Valdosta leading Lowndes 13-6 in the Winterville Classic.
Trips up to the top for our Red Raiders. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. 4th down and 5 for our Red Raiders. Do a little swing pass. Oh, he got one guy miss.
Tackles.
And he stretches out there, but he gained more than the first down. Great second effort by JoJo there. I thought they had him before the first down marker. But JoJo just being heart and energy right here just willed us to get that first down. Clock's going to stop. Or should stop, but they still rolling.
The player we were looking at earlier, just this huge guy on the side. He is in the game.
At nose guard.
And boy, he's a hoss.
He's a big boy.
He's 5 foot, maybe 5, and he's about 300 and something pounds.
Oh, man, they stepped up and they ate. Knocks up right there for about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, you talk about a stump.
Yeah.
That young man's a stump. A stump. Minute and 30 seconds. Clock continues to roll. Johnson County 41-6.
If I'm reading his number right, he's only a 9th grader.
Yeah, wow.
Shamarcus Curry. He is a big youngin' for sure.
It tickled me earlier. You was like, look, what is that over there? You look at that player over there. Like, good gracious.
But we got trips down to the bottom side. JoJo's our lone running back. Knocks back to throw. And
intercepted.
Intercepted the ball.
I don't know. Incomplete.
They're calling an incomplete pass.
Yep.
But, man, that's only because they both were fighting over it.
Yep.
Again,
that'll stop the clock with 54 seconds remaining. So the ball is on the 50. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
Knox has got to step into his throw a little bit better, get that ball down to his receivers. And again, sophomore experience coming out there. He's only going to get better and better as he gets, grows with this position. We got trips down at the bottom. 54 seconds left. 3rd down.
Oh, when they send pressure and they're going to sack us.
He couldn't get rid of it or nothing else.
Heath, I was saying there, I would have liked to seen dial up a screenplay.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we're going to take a big sack. My goodness.
And then we're going to call a timeout. Red Raiders calling a timeout with 27 seconds left on the game clock.
And we're just going to stay right here, being with this close to the end of the game. And again, the boys, fought hard all the way to the end, just as they've done all season. We've had some close games this season. We just faced a very good Johnson County team here tonight, and they hung 41 on us very well.
Yeah, they did, and, good luck to them the rest of the season. They're going to give that division a lot of trouble, I feel like.
I think so too, Heath.
When you're talking about, the Clinches and them, the Charleston counties, you're talking about a lot of small school, heart of Georgia type teams right there.
Yep. So they're blowing the play line. Defense not set up for Johnson. We're going deep. Got 10. Tried the one-handed grab, and that's going to turn it over on downs.
Yep.
So
20 seconds left in the game. We turn it over on downs.
And great try there by Knox. He put it within in an area where Cawthorn, could have tried to make a play, but he was covered pretty.
Oh, yeah, they had him covered.
They had him covered, so, he turned to the wrong side and then had to make a backside one-handed, try to jump and grab to catch the ball, and just was not able to come up with it. So Johnson County should be coming out in their victory formation. Get ready to take a knee here with 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, there they go.
They do. Quarterback takes a knee, and that will run out the clock.
Yep.
Johnson County walks away with a victory, 41-6 over our Red Raiders, and still a lot to work on here. Heath, coach, has got 2 weeks to get back to work with these guys here before we start region play.
That's right.
We know with 2 of our opponents what we're fixing to come up against. Irwin County and Brooks County.
Yep. And again, man, looking at the schedule, we knew the back end of this schedule was going to be tough on us, starting with Johnson County, and then going into Irwin, then Brooks, and then we're going. No, I'm sorry. We got. Is it Irwin first, then Brooks, and then we go to Pelham first?
We have Brooks here, right?
Yeah, Brooks is here.
Brooks is here. We go to Pelham, and we go to Irwin.
And I'm not